sometimes 2. There's been 3, and in this game there's actually 3. There's the original Ghostface killer
3 of them.
from the movies. He's been transported to Liu Kang's timeline. He doesn't have his partner. He decides to recruit 2 members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So
sick.
He's kind of a character that's like almost 3 characters in one. And that involves zoning moves, some really strong grappling moves.
Who's under the
combo
mask?
Extenders, moves that hit the opponent from behind, long-range command grabs, all kind of neat options, all tied to his ability to work together and to switch in and out.
Jack of all trades.
Right.
All right. You want to take a look?
So let's go in. Let's start with the original Ghostface killer, the default, the one that you're going to play as. Let's see how he works. All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over
Ghostface and
the
Frosty.
default Ghostface that you start with. The Woodsboro slasher, he's been moved to this timeline. He's ready to get some new, fresh victims, and let's check it out. As you can imagine, he fights with a knife, which means a lot of his attacks are pretty quick and have real good range. I love his standing 2. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my favorites. Psycho stabs, just 4-4-4. It's super fun to do.
That's
and I love how it
4-4-4.
looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Nice range.
Exactly.
In the nooch.
You can hit confirm into special moves. It's kind of like his main footsies tool. His back 3 is a very quick mid. You can go into this drop kick, which is also his sweep. His uppercut is, a huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter.
Wow.
And he can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2, 1+3, and he yanks him over.
Wow. Okay.
So a pretty basic set of normals that have long range. Not a lot of tricks and traps or really fancy stuff, but
But that's
pretty
coming.
good speed. Yeah. But his normals are pretty easy to understand.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. So let's go into his special moves. And again, these are the special moves that, when you first go into the match, he's going to have these moves.
Stop kicking him.
Let's start with his command grab, Father Death. It goes into this brutal animation. You can hold back to throw them in the opposite direction.
I love the little
Could that throw be
orchestra
any
sound
more
in the
brutal?
back.
Yes, it could. Yes, it certainly could.
Painful.
God, that end there, let's watch that again. The way, the struggle to have it go all the way through. He is a nasty, violent character. He also has this dive move. It's down forward 4, and then he starts falling on the ground. And from there, he has
The Rambo.
a quick slash
Just call it
attack,
the Rambo. That's exactly what it is.
this toe stab, which I absolutely love. And that has an enhanced version where for 2 bars, he can actually
Oh,
Pin you
into
down.
the
sick.
ground.
Yeah.
And the EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armored move besides his fatal blow.
So you can take a move,
Exactly.
lay on the ground, start
and then
doing
go
your,
into the options,
Yep.
right? And he can also crawl forward, as you saw in the trailer, or stand back up. Another move I like to show. And
it looks
this
funny
is by
Ghostface
far
doing
my
it.
favorite animation, maybe in the whole game. I
Oh.
think this animation perfectly captures the character. Down forward 3, a command run.
Wow.
Which you then have multiple options to do from it. So you can do this quick slice, which is like your fastest option. Then he
The
also
blood
has
swipe too, I
an
like
overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it, and he can actually do his command grab from it.
Wow,
In fact, no
that's like the
special
Running
moves
Man
he can
from
do.
So like
Terminator.
like a horror character.
You're gonna have a ton of
It's
mix-ups with that.
terrifying when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly, right. You want to block because of the quick attacks, but if you're blocking, he can go into the Father Death grab.
Oh man, this character's gonna be cheap as
Or-
fuck with that.
He can go into the dive. He also has an enhanced version of the run, which gives him enhanced version of the moves from it. For example, it's an honor, and then an enhanced version of this,
Jeez.
and he can do a double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive. I think one thing you'll notice here with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter to do his most effective moves, so he's very versatile. very good combos, pretty good mix-ups, good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry. It's
Yeah,
Okay,
so when you
makes
said
sense.
like, master, has a lot of tricks.
Right.
Still got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, one of the consequences is you're going to be wanting to look at your meter manager. Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what happens is he leaves the screen and comes back
Teleport.
around. Because just when you think you've, escaped him, he somehow appears behind you, just like
The start of the run is hilarious.
This move has
The
a couple of
animation.
options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around.
Wow.
Or you can hold the button, and he won't do the attack when he comes around. So you can, the classic thing of the no mix-up,
Animations are
mix-up.
so
They're
good.
staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw them, or whatever. And finally, the last kind of default move he has is phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone. Another Ghostface pops up from behind, slashes them in the back.
The brick phone, I love it.
It's
That's the
amazing.
lawyer phone right
And
there.
this also has a couple of different versions. He can actually hold it, and the killer will wait. And you can
He's
either
just
let him
creeping.
go, or you can do the slash. You can hold it, and then do an uppercut to do into a combo, or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
There it is. Wow.
Oh,
Only a real Chad could escape from an attack like that.
Command grab. So this is a command grab
the
character.
base moveset that the original Ghostface killer has. Let's start talking about the way you swap into the other two killers.
That was only the first Ghostface.
All right,
Holy
so
shit.
Let's talk about killer swaps. Ghostface does not act alone, usually. And in the game, the original Ghostface from Woodsboro has recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon. We're going to call them the Black Dragon Enforcer and the Black Dragon Assassin. Now, their identities, they're not anonymous.
Right.
I know who they are. You know who they are. But one of the fun things about Scream is the whodunit aspect. You shouldn't figure out who the killer is till the 3rd act reveal. So for this stream, we're not going to name any names. It's up to you to look at the clues, the Easter eggs, and maybe try to figure it out for yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves, spread your theories. But all 3, we're not going to say here.
Love it.
I think that would be very much against the spirit of Scream. So let's go into how killer swapping works.
Okay, so two of them
All
are
right, so
part
there
of the
are
Black
3
Dragon. We know
ways
that.
you can swap your killer. The first and most straightforward is his throw. Here's his regular throw. I didn't do anything. I just hit throw. Love the way he picks up that knife. Now, if you hold
This should be
L1
good.
or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers.
And he has
This
a different
is me
knife.
as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Now, for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer,
The Black Dragon Enforcer, huh?
and then he's going to swap out.
Who's the Black Dragon Enforcer?
Or I can hold L2. You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin.
Is that Kira right
Every
there?
swap's going to take a barometer. The other 2 options
lot of the chat
are after
saying that's
backstage
Kira.
Pass. So that's the move we talked about. You can hold L1, and he'll come back in as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Or you can do the other options, like you can EX it, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. And then lastly is phone call. Same buttons, hold, and instead of doing the attack, they come in as the other killer. You can also do it off the EX version. So I'm going to hold L1 this whole time. You can see the swap. So one of the fun things is this could be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the opponent. Just like the movies, you're not, you might not know which one is which unless you're really looking.
Or did he? Did I see the flash? Did they
Right.
have me? Like,
It's-
watching their meters.
So for
probably
12
important in that regard.
seconds, he swaps
So now
to
let's
the
talk
other
about
one.
when you're swapped. There's 2 ways to go back to the original Ghostface killer. One is what we've seen, about a 12-second timer. The other is if you're attacked. So I'm going to throw you. I'm going to become the enforcer, and then you're going to uppercut me. And it takes the damage, but does not react, and then the original comes in.
What?
That
Oh,
even means
that's so
you
weird.
can't really be comboed. So for example, I'm going to be the assassin, and you're going to do the classic harpoon. You're going to tell me to get over here. Except I'm not. I'm going to
That's
stay over there, and the
so
original's going to
weird.
come back in.
You can't
Now,
combo
again,
him.
you do take damage. So for 1 bar, it's almost like you have a shield. Maybe you won't be able to do a combo breaker, but you won't be put in combos because you're not reacting.
Still going to take a touch of damage, though.
Right. but not a full combo. And again, you also have the 12-second countdown. So now let's talk about their moveset when they've swapped.
Real quick, might be nice at the end of a round too if you're almost losing, switching out, and like you have that might be your last effort.
Exactly. Or the opposite, you have a pretty big lead, and you it's kind of like an insurance policy.
Right.
So let's talk about their separate moves, special move sets. And to do that, I'm going to use a training mode option where you can swap, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But just to be clear, I'm going to be doing a practice reset, and I'll be starting as the Enforcer Assassin, and that's just for the strain. Normally, you
Kano
have
and
to use
Kira
the
is
bar
what the
meter
chat is saying
to,
right now.
switch. So now you can see I've reset, and I'm the Black Dragon Enforcer. I got the blue aura. I got the cool big ol' knife, and I'm going to go into his
That's
moves.
not a knife.
First thing is he has a new strain. Both extra killers have one new strain, in addition to, the standard moveset that we showed. So this is 2, 1, 4. He also has a shoulder check. Not quite full screen, that's kind of the max range in here. EX is safe on block, so it's kind of great to get in, check them, make them block in the neutral. Also, a Rekka, a series of 3 special moves, 3 knives. You can use that for strike throw mix-ups. And the EX version allows you to go
Pop-up.
into combos.
Oh, that's
And
kind
then
of a negative right
lastly,
there.
Exit.
He has
ol'
dynamite in
combo
his shoes.
So the Black Dragon Enforcer, to me, is going to be a pretty straightforward combo character. You got combo extender, you got pressure, just a close melee character that's going to add
A
to
huge
Ghostface's
negative though,
box.
if you're in the middle of the
Probably
combo and
some
you
of the
switch
best combo
back,
starters.
the combo drops.
Now let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin. So I'm going to switch to her.
Like if you're mid
I love
combo
this
and your time is almost
quality of life
over,
stuff we did a while back.
Oh,
We
it's
combo
amazing.
drops.
put on the different.
That's a
things.
negative
there you
right there.
see red knife, different design on the knife. And they have
Cobra
a
and
knife
Kira,
toss,
guys.
including an air knife toss.
I don't know.
You can
I don't
see
know
it
if
is very
Cobra's part
quick.
of Black Dragon.
You can also hold it, fake it out. You could do enhanced, throw 2. Also, classic Black Dragon,
Oh,
the
fucking
Black
Kano
Dragon
ball.
Cannonball. EX it, you get this great animation. They'll be feeling woozy after that. And then a new string, butterfly knives, swinging wildly. They're crazy. They're a psychopath. And then Nightshade, which is this poison mist, and it's a restand. Or if you EX it, it's a straight combo starter. And I think one of the coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth. Like here, I'm gonna start as the original. So there you go. I can do backstage pass, turn into assassin, go into Nightshade, and 3 bars.
Sick.
Really cool combo using 2 different Ghostface.
I don't like that it costs 3 bars,
And then the 12
but it
seconds
looks
is
cool.
over, and I'm back. So I think the way that I think of Ghostface is the original Ghostface, the default one, is totally meant to be a complete character that you could just learn and master. And it's pretty
The assassin
straightforward.
variation
That's
looks
the
better
peak
for
one.
sure than the
And
blue
the
one.
assassin and the enforcer are the top ends.
Got it.
And they could add, you saw with the knife toss, a zoning tool. You saw with the Rekkas, a pressure tool. But what if there was a way that all 3 could actually attack at once? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, impossible.
Well, let's see
Fatal
the
blow. Full screen fatal blow. Frying pan.
That pan is no joke. It killed Steven Stone.
The frying pan is amazing. Yeah, the assassin is a girl, right? And the enforcer is a guy.
That's got to be one of the nastiest cuts in the game, I think.
The hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the
goodness.
enforcer
So
is good
bad.
too, but
That-
the assassin
Ghostface.
has
That is Ghostface.
combos and
I'm
zoning.
so excited.